So am I sitting in the right place?
You are. So, Grandpa Dave, we're all grateful for you to take the time to answer some questions that, we feel will be a good advice for us to access when you've transitioned over to the other side. And the first topic is about adventure and life perspective. And the first question we have here is, what does adventure mean to you, and how can I find a sense of adventure in my own life, even in everyday moments?
What does adventure mean to me? Let's see. Okay. All right. Always doing a four-wheel drive. The reason I have a four-wheel drive is because when I go someplace, if I see a dirt road and I'm curious about it, I want to take it and see where it ends up. And that's my adventure. That's how it starts. That's how I find places.
Mm-hmm.
Is I see a dirt road and I take it. Sometimes it's boring. It doesn't, nothing comes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You just wish, what the hell, what a dumbass road this is.
Right.
And other times, you wish you could have your whole family with you to see this.
Yeah.
There's things about, for me,
right.
everybody's different, but for me in the desert, there's places in the desert that just damn near take your breath away because they're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to a place and you sit, which I don't do very often, but would sit for a day and just wildlife would come out. You'd start seeing what is going on around you if you're in the right spot. If you can find a place in the desert where there's water and you sit way away from it and just watch it. In a day, you're going to see different animals come up that you've never seen in your life. And it just, to me, that excites me. I love looking at rocks. I just love rocks. I like to go in old mines and just look at the work the people did. And around the old mine, just walk big circles around the mine, look underneath the brush and stuff, see if you can find any trinkets that you might want to bring home. It's not exciting adventure, per se, but
it
that's my
seems
adventure.
to me it's your connection with nature, your connection with the earth.
I'm not. I have a four-wheel drive and I use it. I'm not. People have four-wheel drives.
Society or for looks or.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I don't want to go out and put dents in it and stuff. But how can you achieve adventure in your life every day?
Every day, yeah.
You live in a different world than what I do, but in this world, in the Sacramento area, if history interests you, I think there's exploring you can do. I don't know how you can do it, but there's a whole city underneath the city, which seems kind of fascinating. I don't know what you would do for adventure.
Well, that's all right. I thought that was a good way for us to transition. The second question is pretty similar. It says, looking back on your time exploring the desert, what lessons did it teach you about resilience? And a big one to me, I feel, is freedom and appreciating the world around you.
Yeah, that's there's you're out there with friends, family, by yourself. Whatever, you're out there. You take care of the place. You don't trash it. You appreciate it. You remember it, and it gives you a sense of fulfillment.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, anything you do in your life, if going to a park and skating or what do you call it, the board with wheels on it?
Yeah, skateboarding, rollerblading.
Yeah,
I agree with what you said. Is that the
Do something like
definition, the way you define freedom was a sense of fulfillment.
Yeah, that's it. And anything you do that you enjoy isn't obnoxious to something to people around you, uh, especially if you're enjoying it and other people around you are enjoying it and you have fun. You get in groove. You don't even know that you've never seen the person, never met them, nothing else, but you're in the same little groove. You're doing, and that's just part. That'd be neat. That'd be fun.
Yeah, right.
Fun to do.
I think that's a interesting insight, because I find a groove when I'm on playing pickup basketball, and as compared to our previous question, when you were saying you would find time in nature and you would see animals show up, and that kind of harmony has been something that you are finding very important in a sense of fulfillment in your life.
Yeah, it is. I that's why I have a rough time thinking about here. I don't like the city.
Yeah.
So, and like I said before, if I had my druthers, I need a gas station and a market, and that'd be the whole city that I need.
Right. All right.
We all find something different.
Mm-hmm.
It's just do we if you can have fun with it and enjoy it and laugh with it, then that's the thing you ought to pursue.
All right. And here's a question that we have. If you are able to access a specific memory, if not, we all understand. We're wondering, what was the best camping trip that you've been on?
Best camping trip I've been on. I think it's one of the really mixed up ones, but I think it was one of the camping trips when you guys were little, and we went up to McKinstry Lake. But there was a bunch of us. I can't remember.
I remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was like 12 or 13, little guys, and the parents, and we sat around. You kids were just having a great time around the lake. It was just, we were just letting your mom. We finally got the parents saying, I got the parents to relax, give it a break, let them get dirty. This is what they're here for. Let them get muddy. It doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt nothing. Mm-hmm. And once the parents loosened up a little bit, took a couple bottles of beer, a sip of whiskey, and maybe toking on a joint, they loosened up, and then your kids realized there's nothing. You guys we're safe. Just having fun. You could just we could hear the laughter going on. So we had this, it was, I think it was just a weekend. It was a couple days, but everybody got along. Everybody was happy. Everybody had a good time. And when it was bedtime, it was like snoring. You just wore yourself out in the day. So
this was like early 2000s, late 90s.
Yeah,
right?
This is when you're probably 6 or 7 or so.
Okay, so about 2000, 2001. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we had a lot of good camping trips, but I think it was special because there was so many kids, and
that's nice to hear.
Yeah, just you guys having so much fun. It was just we have a bunch of pictures of. We used to. You guys sit in the back of the gray Land Cruiser, and so.
Okay, so around that era.
Yeah, it was
all right.
I think that was one of the best ones we had.
So the next one is something that we all experience. The theme is dealing with anger and hardships, and you've been through war, loss, and tough times. How did you handle anger and frustration when life felt unfair?
You had to convince yourself that the anger is not getting you any place. You're just you're fighting yourself when you're angry. So you can get angry at something, but do it in a positive way. If there's something you can change, something you can do to make sure it doesn't happen again, then go for it.
All right.
If there isn't a way out, then just say, okay, there's no reason being pissed about this because I can't change anything about it, and being angry about it doesn't help. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's all, yeah, it's mental. It's hard to do sometimes.
Yeah.
But you got to. I mean.
Right. So, more a specific question would be: was there anything positive that you took from your time in the Vietnam War?
Anything positive. Hang on to friendship. Having friends, that was the best thing about Vietnam, and probably the worst thing about Vietnam. But when you had friends there, I mean, literally, especially when I was a tank driver and out busting jungle, and our job was try to disrupt the North Vietnamese army from ambushes. And so your friends kept you alive.
Yeah.
You depended on them just 100%. They depended on you 100%. And it was just that's when you're comfortable. You could stay comfortable even under stressful situations because your friends are there with you. You're looking out for them. They're looking out for you. So yeah,
All right.
I think friendship is you get a friend, keep them.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll make this quick. I'm gonna drive out to see Jim Allender and his son Monday morning, and tell them what's going on.
Right.
And we've been friends for over 50 years.
Jeez.
And I mean, we're not super close friends, but we're the type of people. If I called you out and needed something, you say no problem. Or if we wanted to go camping together, if the time was available, yeah, we go. He's just there. He's just a friend that I can always go and talk to and bullshit with. So
Yeah.
having a friend is precious, man.
Okay.
That's what I think.
All right. I'm glad that you're painting that picture for me, and I feel that I've understood from your perspective that having friends in your life stage is really crucial because there's no ancestors. Like I'm speaking with my grandpa Dave right now,
Yeah.
but from your perspective, you have your friends with you on this earth still, and
Yeah.
I'm going to take that advice to heart.
I mean, it's like you guys. I've known you your whole life. You're my grandson, but you're my
Yeah.
First, you're my grandson, but second, you're one of my best friends. So, hi, Frank.
Hi, Dave.
Yeah.
So the next question is, what helped you push through the hardest moments in life when you felt lost or defeated?
Knowing that giving up wasn't an option, and that no matter what it was, I had to overcome it because I had a wife that loved me to death, family that was sitting around, responsibilities, paying utility bills, paying mortgages. So no matter what I felt, no matter how bad it was, I knew that I had that.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like it helps you.
Motivator.
Yeah, you have responsibilities, and it doesn't matter what happens. Those responsibilities don't go away; they don't change.
Yeah.
So you just gotta fight through it. And again, the less anger you have towards something going on, the easier it is to figure out a way to get through hard times.
Okay.
And there is, we went through some hard times.
Yeah.
So yeah, and again, and then friendship.
Right. So this is a good segue into the next theme, which is a sense of humor and enjoying life. The next question says, you always seem to carry a strong sense of humor. What's the secret to finding laughter even when things are tough?
It seems like no matter what happens, there's just a silly part to it. I can't really think of anything right off the top of my head, but it always seems like there's just a silly part to damn near anything that happens to you in life.
Yeah.
If you can find that and laugh about it, then you're ahead of the game. Okay. I mean, think about it. It's when you're happy and laughing, life is just good.
Yeah.
So when you're down and depressed, if you can find just some part of the silly shit that goes on, doesn't matter if it relates to you, and it's just silly shit that goes on.
Yeah.
Find it and try to laugh about it. It's yeah, you gotta carry a sense of humor. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself and laugh at other people.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, still so often it's told to us to not laugh at others, you know, and to not laugh at others' pain. But you know, if it's something that's going to help you find humor and get through a tough situation, then it's totally worth it.
You don't laugh at stuff that's cruel or mean, or you just laugh at stupid shit. If you're watching somebody rollerblade, they rollerblade in a flagpole because it's bullshit with somebody's time. Well, that's just plain shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if it happens when you're just down in the dumps, depressed, you're behind your mortgage, your job isn't going real well, and you don't know what the hell the future is, and you see something like that, take it and just laugh, and you will feel better. It didn't change anything, but you'll feel better.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice. All right. So what are some of the funniest or most memorable moments from your life, and that remind you why it's important to keep a light heart?
One of them, because right off the get-go, is you. We were watching a video of you driving a tan Land Cruiser out in we were north of Death Valley. You're driving, you're sitting there watching the video with it, and you say, "Hey, I look like an Asian." Oh shit, I wonder why. I can't imagine.
I was spending all my time looking at you and not looking at mirrors.
Yeah.
I see a reflection of myself.
You watch yourself driving, hey.
I was like, oh.
You and Nico, when we were out there north of Barstow, we were in a big mud flat. I told you guys, there's a lot of cow shit out there. You don't want to get that mud all over you. And you guys are hanging out the window in the mud. Yes, friend. You guys just start drying out. And stuff stinks. I said, wait, it's cow shit. I told you to. You know, what can I say?
Times.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's enjoying life, yeah.
I mean, we had so many different little things like that. It was so much fun. We were shooting at 22, and you had the cigarette busting in your ear. You look like a dork. Well, you gotta protect his eardrums. Wish I would have taken pictures.
That's classic stuff. Marlboro earbuds. It worked. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is, you know, an area to where you have been able to serve as a patriarch and a leader in our family. And it's an area of relationships and love. You and Grandma have, you know, been together longer than, you know, I've been alive. And we have a specific question that I want to start off with is, what is your dating advice for the grandkids now and the grandkids yet to be born, both girls and boys?
Dating?
Dating.
Make sure as best as possible that whatever the person is saying, it's the truth and it comes from their heart. There's all kinds of ways to be, or I don't know, right, we're a phony, to be a different person than what you actually are. you want to feel the honesty of the person you're with. And for me, the honesty, a sense of humor, that laugh, sense of adventure, that let's try that, and just an honest person. I think
right.
if somebody's a shyster in their life, they're probably going to be a shyster in a relationship, and it'll just never work out. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't trust them. You got to have 100% trust. You got to be. We've been together 53 years, and we get angry at each other. We argue at each other.
And another more specific question is, what's your best marriage advice? I feel like we're transitioning into that question now.
Best marriage advice. Again, the honesty, have 100% trust in your partner, and never ever be jealous. Jealous is a stupid emotion to have. If you love the person and they love you, there's no reason for you to become jealous over something, over a friendship. But if your partner has a friend that's, they're close friends, but he's a guy instead of a girl, they go out shopping together, do whatever they do. Don't ever let jealousy work its way in, because it will destroy you. And if you are jealous and there's something about either you aren't being honest with them and you know that, or they aren't being honest with you and you know that. So at that point in time, it's time to move on. You can't live and be happy that way. So don't do it.
All right. So I guess this is a specific question because it's asking about what do you wish you had known about love and commitment when you were my age, 29?
Oh boy. Yeah, I wish I knew more about trust and honesty. Your grandma and I, we thought we were truthful to each other, but if I would have realized how important it is, I think it may have made some stuff easier as being together. Yeah, again, that's the biggest thing I can say is for any type of marriage, for any kind of relationship to last, or a friendship to last, for anything, you gotta trust the person 100%.
Okay.
And they gotta be honest with you. We tell stories and kind of elaborate a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the story might get a little bit more different each time it's told, but you make it fun.
Okay.
And that's fine. Those are kind of white lies to me. That just, if you can make it fun, go for it.
All right.
As long as the theme is exactly the same.
Okay.
So if you have, that's what I mean. If you have trust and honesty, a sense of humor about shit that happens.
Okay, that's a way to navigate, your
get through.
the marriage over the long haul.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's actually really solid advice, and this conversation I've already taken several insights from it. So again, thank you. We're transitioning now into the last core theme, which is navigating the future and making decisions. So the next question here is, life often feels uncertain. How did you make big decisions when you didn't know what the future held?
Okay, my whole life, when I was a teenager, I thought about getting old. I wanted to get old to a point, whatever age it was, to be living where I would be living, enjoying it. That didn't work out. Have everything paid for, have no bills, and be able to live on like $1,000 a month. That was way back in the 60s and 70s. So my whole life, I've tried to make sure that no matter what I'm going to do when I'm going to change jobs, and I change jobs a lot, I'd be making as much or more money. We never overspent. We never went, crazy on any kind of vacation or any kind of Christmas deal or anything. Kept it reasonable, and I've never really cared that much about money. I don't care about money. As long as I can, to me it was always like, if I could get gas, buy a beer, and go camping every 6 weeks, and I was making plenty of money. So I never had high goals.
Right.
So never wanted to get into bigger houses and stuff. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's an admirable thing to do, and it's a smart thing to do. I didn't have that kind of drive. So we lived in the same place 46 years, but then it ended up, it was paid for. We didn't have any bills. I had a decent income from being disabled.
Mm-hmm.
Could do what we wanted to do within reason.
Mm-hmm.
So
you
by keeping it real, keeping what I wanted through life within a
measurable
reason.
Distance.
Yeah, I was never jealous about somebody getting a new car or knew anything. I was happy for them. That's great. Glad to see it. It's your bill. Don't mind. Thank God. So yeah, you have goals in your life. Everybody has different goals, different thoughts on how they want to live. You got to keep that dream within what you're doing.
Right.
And if you're in a job like the stuff you're in, the better you get at it, the more clients you have, the more money you're going to make, the more satisfaction you're going to get from the time spent, and you'll be able to do things that you want to do.
Okay.
And get what you want, do what you want, play how you want, but make sure you're doing it with the income you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you go overboard and it becomes then a burden and a bill and a problem, you'll never be happy.
Okay. All right, so we've gotten to our last question here, and again, I want to reframe the audience here is for all of us who will still be here on Earth after you've gone, and any future family members or descendants who want to access a piece of their family history through you. So what's one piece of advice you hope I carry with me for the rest of my life?
Again, be honest with people and have friends that are honest with you. And your friends can be family or friends, doesn't matter. Just you gotta have that trust and honesty, and you'll be happy. You'll be, like I said last night, I'm one of the richest people I know because of how much family, or how there's so many people that actually like me. And I'm thinking, I didn't know that. Maybe 3 or 4. When it gets crowded, I leave because I don't know.
You and Grandma are very popular. You've always been popular since I was a kid. So
yeah, I never figured that one out. But it's to me, I'm rich with friendship. Just
glad to hear
friendship and love. And if you can keep that, if you get that in your life and keep it, it just makes you feel better.
Excellent.
So yeah.
Well, thank you, Grandpa Dave. I appreciate your time. We all will, cherish this video and access it when we feel we can get some valuable insights from it, and it's going to help us in our lives. So
maybe, I don't know.
we all love you.
Yeah, I know it. That's never did figure that one out.
And thank you for sharing your life with us.
Mhm.